Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is running as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go. Let's get it. Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you battle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They bought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break out the routes quickly as well.
On first down, Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Newton, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement out. That forces him to settle for 3, and it does feel unsettling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This was a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll roll with Allen. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Ready to pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break up the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Marino. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know the fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 22, Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From midfield now on 2nd down, Newton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Newton on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Marino. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
That throw by Marino incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now again, right side. It's Allen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Allen. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? Ready. Check. I don't even know why his team showed up.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
8.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We got this. At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Allen. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action now. Marino. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. First target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 9, Marino. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Rams 21, 49ers 17.
8, read. 54. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9, Marino looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Marino will throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Marino. Going to throw right side here, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Here's Newton. Step Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Now they try the right side here. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Marino. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. To throw is Marino. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple. Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.